Nazdar, já vás pěkně vítám u Driveu. Mým dnešním hostem je Georgie Fechter z M.O.D crew. Hi Georgie. Jak se máš, ty vole?
Dobrý, vole. A ty?
Já se mám výborně, kámo. So Georgie, you are just in before your main event in Vienna. How does it look like in these days?
Well, it looks very busy, but very good. You know, for me, my big dream became true. It is making a living with what I love, which is action sports, freestyle, and hanging out and causing mayhem and a massive party with my friends. And we have managed to do it 13 years in a row in Vienna, and we're not going down. We're even pushing harder, and it's very busy. We're working 16 hours a day. But it didn't stop me from coming here to beautiful Czech Republic because, you know.
So I'm pretty glad.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad. Česká holka, dobrá holka. And staying here maybe for the night. We will see. But then it's busy week.
Okay. And tell me, when did you get the very first idea of creating M.O.D crew? And how does it start? How did it start?
Well, basically it started that my neighbor was doing wheelies next to my house. And I said, wow, I want to be this guy. And then found out who he was, started watching videos with him, Crusty Demons of Dirt, started riding bikes, and started with dual slalom back in the day when four-cross didn't exist. And then with the videos, I told my dad, who used to be an event promoter and was promoting Guns N' Roses, U2, Metallica, all the big names. And I told him, we need to bring freestyle. We started 2003 with 7,000 people. And now we're 2016, and we have had last year on the whole Austrian tour 80,000 people. So the numbers increased, the fun increased, and the stories increased.
So definitely a good job.
Thank you.
Georgie, apparently you are a M.O.D founder, you are a mountain bike rider. Have you ever regret that you are not a professional rider? Like you didn't choose that way? Because I saw you pulling the double flip into the foam pit, so I guess you are a pretty good rider.
Well, I'm probably even gonna bring the double flip to dirt before I finally give up riding. It's hard to say if I regret it or not, you know, because to be on top of the game, especially with biking, you have to hurt yourself every day, be in the foam pit, be constant, and it's like a full-time job. And I'm quite, of course I'm a little bit sad I didn't make it to where my friends are, but my friends who I work with are world's best, you know. They have talent, they have commitment, and they have time. And I'm, you know, I don't regret it, but it would be cool. But, you know, I'm good at many things. Not perfect, but I'm good at many things. I know how to DJ, I know how to wakeboard, I know how to put on great shows, I know how to entertain people, I know how to ride bikes, I know a little bit how to ride motocross. Nothing at a pro level, but the fun is the most important thing, and I'm having fun.
Okay, nice. So I think it's time to see some of your video footage from your show.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Let's watch something.
Jdeme se na to podívat. Právě jste měli možnost vidět, jak vypadá Masters of Dirt show. Já tady sedím s jejím zakladatelem Georgiem Fechterem. Hi, George.
Hey, cheers, man.
Cheers. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Hey, dude, tell me, is it your full-time job to making these shows?
Yeah.
How much time does it take?
It takes all the time I have. It definitely is a full-time job, but what is a full-time job if you do what you love to do? Unfortunately, I'm not always out on the bike, and you know, it seems very hang loose and lifestyle and only party, but it's not, you know. Someone has to do the emails, someone has, unfortunately, to pay the bills and the fucking taxes, and be behind the stupid computer all day, see your shoulders going together. But that's
like the office rat.
Exactly, an office rat, and a chairman, I call it. And luckily I have Artur, my great partner, who does a lot. But you know, riders are riders. They're free in their mind, they're free in their head. If they reply to an email twice in a week, you can be happy. And if you wanna, if you wanna make shit happen in this business, you have to be organizing a lot for them, and you have to work a lot. But at the end, it always pays off because I'm partying with my idols. I'm having a great time with my idols, and I'm having fun. And I'm still here. I'm healthy, and that's all that counts.
Good one. Yeah, these kind of shows are about pushing the riders' limits. Where are the bounds? What do you think?
Well, that's a big difference between us and some other shows out there. The boundary, or the limits are where the riders set the limits, you know? I know that the riders would push the limits and do their tricks in their backyard without one single spectator. So I give them the opportunity to do it at our show. But on every riders meeting, before every show, I say, listen guys, okay, let's say, Patrick, you're here for the triple backflip, but if you don't want to do it because you don't feel it, don't do it. Fuck it. Because, you know, 98% of the crowd will not remember 10 minutes after the show if the guy did a double flip or a triple flip or did a backflip double tail whip or a backflip triple tail whip. So we take the risk out by not telling the riders, hey, you have to sign this contract like other shows. You sign this contract, you do this trick. If you don't try this trick, you're not getting paid. It's a whole different deal. And this takes out a lot of pressure. And we just focus on wrapping up the shows more, you know? We don't do some childish kind of show. We do something real with lots of fire, lots of naked skin, snowmobiles, quad bikes, backflipping buggies, and things that people understand. Like I invented the balloon session. We have huge balloons rigged on the roof of the venue, and the riders have to pop them with the back wheel. It's something
the riders have to hit that.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's something we have seen it in the video, I think, earlier. Anyway, you know, it's something that the crowd understands easily. It's something that's still rad and very unique, but it doesn't risk a rider's life, you know. And still, you can never stop the riders of pushing the limits because they want to show their best, and that's what they do, and that's what makes us very special, you know. I'm not here for the money or for the contracts.
Definitely.
We're here for the
for
the fun, you know, and the feeling.
How does it feel when your friends, riders, and all the people are getting your Skull Bunny statues? And where did that idea come from?
The idea got basically a Fuel girl in 2008. Sahar was her name. We had a tattoo artist. We had a deal with a tattoo studio, and they were tattooing in the foyer. And she said, "I'm gonna get an M.O.D tattoo." She was this super hot chick, and I was like, "What? For real?" And she got an M.O.D tattoo here in her neck, and I couldn't believe it. And that started a hype. And then the next rider got it. And then Mike Metzger got it. Like Mike fucking Metzger, you know, the godfather of freestyle motocross. And then I'm like, this has much potential. So now I always book Romeo, a Czech tattoo artist, a very good friend of mine, to come and tattoo at our shows. And he comes with 8 friends, and we do around 100 Skull Bunnies per show. And now we have over 1,000 Skull Bunny tattoos, you know. And it's great because it's people are happy they get a cool tattoo for free. I'm happy that people are running my logo, and I feel very touched, you know, because normally maybe bands like Metallica or Slayer, they have something like this. But M.O.D, the idea I had so long time ago. But it's great because it shows the power of the logo. It's not some kind of logo, you know. It's not just the letters M.O.D. It's that bunny, and actually maybe I'll explain a little bit. We have the bunny ears on the skull to make the skull a bit more positive, you know. I've seen a lot of brands who have the war helmets and bullets and guns and
like the Metal
and it's
Militia
only
style.
badass. Yeah, exactly. And we wanted the spark plug in the skull with the ears to just make it more positive, and it worked out really well.
Super. So Georgie, I'm pretty glad you came here to the Czech Republic, and tell something to the end for our fans.
Dobrý den, kozy ven, já jsem Jirko from Masters of Dirt. Mluvím česky, and I hope to see you at one of the Masters of Dirt shows, or maybe in Jablonec for the JBC Revelations 4 Cross. We always host a crazy party there with Jägermeister. It's amazing. The Czech guys party like there's no tomorrow, just like we do. So rock on, check out masterofdirt.com, and thank you for having us.